Hi there, it's August 2011 and the video blog of the month as promised. So I want to officially say that it is a mess out there. It's a mess out there. The economic situation, the lack of jobs, the wars, the political plays by both parties, the stock market crash this week, the overall news lately when I turn on the news it is a mess. We are a mess. Humans are a mess. It's just crazy for me to watch. I get all caught up in it, and I can get overwhelmed by it, and then I have to remember a story that I told in my first book, From Entrepreneur to Big Fish. And the story goes like this. I'll share the short version. When I was 17, and this is a very true story, when I was 17, I was very fortunate to grow up on 120 acres with 5 horses. And my sister and I rode horses all the time, and one in particular was my Bud. And I went out to feed that horse one morning before going to school and found the horse a physical mess. Something had happened to him in that night, and he obviously was not well. And a very, very long story short, later that day that horse died. And I was an emotional mess. I was sobbing in my bed for 5 days without exaggeration. I never missed school. I missed a whole week. I just emotionally could not get out of bed. I was exhausted. I was spent and sobbing for days. And when I was writing my book, I was reminded of that story. And I was reminded that when that horse died, it was the time in my life that I was applying to colleges. And I was applying to colleges that were close to home because I didn't want to leave the horse. And after the horse died, it changed my entire plan. And I went to applied to very different colleges that were farther away from home. And if I had not done that, I believe I wouldn't have had those experiences which were life-changing to be able to go away to college versus staying home. And so that reminds me of Big Fish principle number 6, to trust that perfection is all around us. And I think when things are a mess, it's harder to remember this principle. But it's a mess out there, and it's important. I'm here to remind us of this principle today, that we need to trust that perfection is all around us, even in the chaos. And when it's a mess, I think it's absolutely critical to do something, to take action. And we're going to talk this month, you're going to see on our blog post, the power of always doing 3 things in situations. So I'd like to challenge you to think about what 3 things in this chaotic time in the world, what are the 3 things that you're going to take charge of right now? And you're going to see us talk about the power of 3 things all month in all different scenarios. So there is big power in action, but in action that is manageable, action that makes us feel in charge and powerful versus powerless, that oftentimes the mess has us feel. So choose consciously, thoughtfully, and wisely 3 things that you can do to advance your life, whatever it is. And maybe it does have impact on the economic situation. Maybe it does have impact on our political situation. It doesn't matter if it's impacting there, or maybe it's just about taking better care of you in your world to create more peace in your world or better health in your world. Find your 3 things, take action, and I'd look forward to hearing from you in our blog. Thanks. Happy August. And be careful. It's a mess out there, but you're in charge.
Walk. If you can't walk, you can crawl. That's the beauty of it all. If you can't crawl, you can roll. Keep your eyes upon your goal. You have your place in the flock. If you can't roll, then you can